Hello, everyone, and welcome to day 7 of the Audiology Marketing Agency launch. I did not do much over the weekend, admittedly. I was feeling a little bit burnt out. I didn't have a strong desire to build or work, and I did have some other stuff going on within the agency that I needed to deal with over the weekend, some preparation. So I didn't accomplish much. So day 5 and 6 were pretty useless. So today I had to get kind of back on double time. It's weird that it's almost been a week. Tomorrow will be the first kind of full week that I've gone through this process. Feeling a little bit under the gun because I do want to make sure that I get a sale this month, which means I probably have to start outreach by the beginning of next week. And in order to do that, I need a website, I need a logo, I need a lot of different stuff. As I mentioned in the video before, I had kind of gotten some idea of the logo. I don't think I'm going to be able to use the online software. Nothing really hit me that hard. So I might actually just go with some text-based logos for now. Just pick a font and throw it on the page just so that there's something to throw people to. Today I did a couple things. I bought a domain. I developed some concepts for the product framework, and I started making some decisions on the CRM. So that is the tool I'm going to use to monitor deal flow. So I'll go through that. So from a domain standpoint, I bought a domain for $13 on GoDaddy, big expense. It's audiologyadvertising.com. I was incredibly surprised that that was available. Audiology marketing, every different version of that, anything to do with the .com was just not available. If it was outside of the US, I would consider a .co. Obviously in Canada, you could use a .ca, but I do think that people in the US, especially non-tech people, are generally pretty comfortable with a .com, and so I wanted to make sure I had that. But yeah, it was $12 for the first year. I think the renewal is like $10 a year, so it was super reasonable. I don't know if I'm going to use that as the exact name, but the domain is purchased, so that's that. From a product framework standpoint, so I had to make some tough decisions. One thing as you're building a company like this, you want as much money as possible out of it. But in order for it to run, without you, in order for it to run with a team of high quality people, you'd have to pay for that talent. And often if you want a great team, you overpay for that talent. So I broke down kind of the idea of what I thought this is going to look like. So I'm going to be selling the product for $10,000 a month. The way I came to that number is I know that if an audiologist sells two sets of hearing aids to individual patients throughout a month, the profit from those two sales cover this entire expense. So it's really, really reasonable to assume that we're going to get them 2 customers a month. If it's under 5 to 7 customers, I'm going to be pretty embarrassed. So 2 customers gives a really easy yes. That might come back to bite me in the butt later. I don't know if it's too low, but I think it's reasonable. My plan is to have ads, so paid advertising, SEO, and then obviously management of the account. So of that 10,000, 2,500 is for my SEO guy. He's a very high quality person. He uses some Google tools, less of a traditional SEO thing. It's more technical. And I've seen him drive incredible results for this type of service before. So I'm going to use him. So he's 2,500. That's a hard cost. The first 60 days, I'm going to use 2,500 worth of ads. And then my hope is that with this other thing kicking in, I can bring the ads down to $1,000. So that's about 5,000 of the 10,000 spoken for right there. And then once I break it down from there, I need someone to manage the campaign. So overlook the SEO, report it back to the customer, run the actual Google and Facebook ads. So I'm accounting for $1,000 a month for that, $1,000 a month for someone to run the project, which may be high. I'm probably going to put someone on salary, and then that number goes down a bit. I'm allocating $2,000 a month for commission to a salesperson, because eventually I would like this to run on its own, which needs salespeople, and they are motivated by recurring revenue. So $2,000 a month for that, which means for every account, I can take about $1,000 out. Once the ad spend goes down, that does free up more profit, but that's kind of where I'm at for today.